Good morning. How are you? Hi. How are you? There's too many stuff happening these days with me. I don't know. Maybe sometimes it's just a matter of, inches, and your life is totally going the way that you want it, and nothing's wrong. I don't know. But still, facing so many issues. I mean, let me just put it straight. I've been questioning, and I've been thinking, and thinking is leading to overthinking, and overthinking is leading to doubts. But now I'm finally finding something between the lines and delivering something very, very impressive and very perfect. Hear me out. Lately I discovered what is basically called the Pascal wager. And this wager is so obscure, it releases any doubts for anyone. And this is really impressive to me because it just made my doubts go away, man. I don't know what you want more from this. Okay, let me explain more. The wager itself is mostly about, thinking about goals and what benefits me the best. What benefits you the best is the ultimate and the utter success, right? I don't think anybody wants more or less or more. But this particular wager gives you an understanding about the concept of proving God. What and why it doesn't really matter. So let me put it straight. Let's go hypothetically. And let's say hypothetically that God exists, okay? Let's say hypothetically that you die, okay? Your death has two options. Option number one, God exists. I think that is absolutely perfect. There's a lot of flaws. Okay, let's say option one. Option two, obviously, God does not exist. Let's review option one, okay? What option one says, if God exists, okay, and you do not believe in this being God, okay, that results to an utter loss, because you utterly lost everything. Your belief in God has totally resulted, your disbelief in God has totally resulted into you losing everything, which is basically, if we speak in heaven as an utter win, and in hell as an utter loss, you completely lost. Reviewing option number one with option number two. If you believe in God, okay, and if you die and go to Judgment Day, this results into you having an utter win. You're winning, you're completely winning. So, still listening. This is number one. Let's go to number two. If you do not believe in God, or if you believe in God, it doesn't really matter, and God does not exist, then we just drift into oblivion. Which is sad, but it's reality. Oh. But that doesn't really make any sort of, or rather take my chances. But let me explain something to you. If the wager itself explains or maybe proves that God exists, that doesn't make sense to me. That doesn't make any fucking sense. I mean, for you to say that this thing can prove something as complicated as God, is just too fallible. It's just, there's too many fallacies. Things I just said, which is logical fallacies. The logical fallacies are like when you're giving a build-up. Okay, the build-up is supposed to, give you a lot of good things to build on. So if you're building on something that's fallible, this building may fall. So these are some of the philosophers made this list way back before. It's awesome. And I presume that you was bidding the result fallacy and the build-up of the wager. Well, you didn't, but Pascal did. Doesn't really work. Another thing. Let's say, if I was a god, hypothetically, as you presented, I think I might not, judge humans' behavior on faith or not faith. It doesn't make any sense. Why? Because what's good and what's bad in that situation? Is faith good and non-faith is bad? But faith itself is fallible. Faith is literally believing something beyond evidence, which is something completely doesn't make sense, dude. So if you don't mind explaining to me what exactly is the point of a God that doesn't judge people based on good or bad, yet judges people on faith and non-faith. Meaning your God, if that's the God, this God is neither not all powerful nor all good, which speaks for itself. If this is not the case, then he basically senses. Again, if we're talking about the wager itself, so the wager is fallible, and there's a lot of stupid build-ups upon this wager. Yet here, there's still one thing for me to say, which is, what do you think? Do you think this wager really proves anything? Or it's just a thing that doesn't make any sense? Is it really something that you can build your life on? Or it's just something else that you learn, prove on yourself, and easily? Because believe me, eventually, if you start thinking, you will stop believing.